Welcome to the Now. I'm Meg Turney.
I'm Jenkins.
After the success of Twitch Watch's Bob Ross, it was only a matter of time before Twitch made their next play to take over the world.
Because that's super gaming related.
Yes.
Now the broadcast streaming platform has announced they're jumping into video game development in a big way.
While Twitch has been the popular place to watch people play games in recent years, the company is launching 2 new initiatives to help people play games for a change. For real, no kappa, guys.
Unveiled at this week's Game Developers Conference in San Francisco, the first of the 2 initiatives is Developer Success, which will allow the company to assist outside developers who want to integrate Twitch into their products. This will help them better provide the proper tools for developers who want to create new apps around Twitch, but most notably, to create games.
Which brings us to the second initiative, Stream First. Stream First is a new tech from Twitch that allows devs to incorporate streaming into a game's core design. Essentially, developers will be able to build a game from the ground up with streaming as part of the actual gameplay.
This idea was no doubt inspired by the success of a number of Twitch Play events, such as the infamous Twitch Plays Pokemon social experiment, which gathered over 1 million participants and an average of like 80,000 concurrent viewers. And lots of dead Pokemon. A lot of dead Pokemon.
We even liked Fish Plays Pokemon, which
I loved Fish Plays Pokemon.
Thankfully did not end in a dead fish. Brooke Van Dusen, the director of game development success at Twitch, pretty much acknowledged those Twitch Plays experiments, saying, "In the last few years, we have seen a great deal of creativity and online interaction methods from the Twitch community, including Twitch Plays games, channel loyalty currencies, and subscriber tournaments, among many others."
Brooke went on to say that the difference is that these systems have always been external to the games broadcasters are playing. Stream First games by nature embrace these developments, incorporate features inspired by these creative concepts of Twitch community interaction, and bring about an entirely new genre of video games.
The Twitch community eagerly awaits their royalties for inspiring your new business venture, Twitch.
You're not gonna get any of them.
Kappa. If you're having trouble deciphering all this press release marketing mumbo jumbo, fortunately Twitch brought 3 games with them to GDC to show off the whole Stream First design in action.
The first of the games is a Twitch-enabled version of the popular card game Super Fight. In Super Fight, players draw cards to create superhero fighters and then argue with each other about who would win in a fight.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds familiar.
Yeah, maybe. We played it on stage at RTX, on stage.
On stage?
On stage.
Oh, it was on stage.
It was on stage. Thanks to Stream First, it sounds like the Twitch-enabled version of Super Fight would integrate 4-way video chat that'll allow streamers to incorporate random viewers into the game to argue with them. Oh yes, random arguing.
That sounds great.
Yeah, the voting would take place directly in Twitch's chat feature, and hey, if you sign up now, you get access to the beta and a free deck at launch, so that is actually pretty cool.
Well, if a card game doesn't interest you, though, the next 2 games might be a little more up your alley. Streamline is an arena-based game that lets a streamer quickly assemble a party of themselves and 15 other viewers to play different game modes. In one of them, a fast-paced game of cat and mouse, the broadcaster hunts down the other members of the party while the other viewers sponsor runners with rewards or vote to change the rules.
It's the Hunger Games!
Meets Running Man? I mean, it's like hunting him down a little bit. I don't know. I mean...
Hunger Games!
Hunger Games!
Streamline will also enable different streamers and their communities to face off against each other in team-based game types, so they can just do that instead of all the Twitter drama they do now.
Why not both?
That's true.
The last game that Twitch will be showing this week is Wastelanders, a turn-based strategy game. Streamers take the role of warlords in the game, organizing an army of viewers who can control the game's warriors through the chat.
Just like in Streamline, streamers will also be facing off with other streamers and their viewers, with their most loyal viewers gaining experience for future games. So, apparently Twitch streamers have a lot of aggression they need to just work out on one another.
Considering the success of Twitch Plays and other games with heavy streaming integration, Twitch jumping into game development, really not a huge surprise. Recent games like Party Hard, the stealth-like killing game where you murder partygoers, and Rise of the Tomb Raider have both included Twitch modes where viewers vote on changes in the game to affect the player, and that's just a couple of examples. It's like the horror game, the one where Jessica Chobot did a voice, where like you could type commands in and it would like prompt crazy stuff in the game, like super like creepy sounds or whatever. And there was, I don't know, there have been a lot of them anyway.
Yeah, Tomb Raider was like the biggest, most recent example for sure. People really loved that, the whole CODs thing. Twitch integration is becoming a staple in game development, but now that it could be integrated into a game's base functionality, the possibilities are actually getting very interesting. Imagine, for example, a space battle game where viewers help control a starship's many turrets, or like a MOBA with like streamer-controlled heroes and viewer-controlled crates. It's all very cool.
But what makes this even more interesting is Amazon's Lumberyard. Lumberyard, if you don't remember, is Amazon's free high-end game development engine based on the CryEngine with the worst name ever for Amazon.
Absolutely. Amazon announced Lumberyard last month. Now, in addition to making cloud-based processing, the game development engine also incorporates Twitch functionality into its tools. These tools include chat play functions where viewers can determine in-game results, sound familiar, and also the ability for viewers to drop into an actual game section.
Amazon, of course, is the owner of Twitch, so all this makes sense.
Yes.
They purchased this streaming platform for $970 million in cash back in 2014, and now it seems it's one of the core components of Amazon's future gaming ambitions.
Which is a good thing to do. Yeah,
It's
you know,
good for them.
It's just already
It's good for
super
them.
positive. While Amazon Game Studios has mostly released mobile and tablet games, job postings for last summer indicate that they're also working on a very ambitious PC project. The staff of this project carries a pretty nice pedigree, boasting team members who have formerly worked on Half-Life 2, Left 4 Dead, Shadow of Mordor, and even The Last of Us.
Pretty impressive.
They also famously hired Kim Swift, who is the designer of Portal.
I like Kim Swift.
You might have heard of her.
Last week, news broke that Amazon may also be developing a VR platform of its own. This was discovered through a job posting on Glassdoor, which mentioned immersive storytelling in its description. Okay, that's grasping at straws, but how cool would that be?
Well, many speculate that this has more to do with the video service than actual games. I mean, you can't put it past Amazon to try and integrate every piece of their platform into a VR experience, including shopping and even video games.
Great, now I can impulse buy even easier. But whether or not VR plays a key role in their gaming goals, it's clear that Twitch and communities experiences certainly are. And if you're Amazon, that makes sense. With Twitch as part of your utility belt, seems like the best way to set yourself apart in an extremely crowded marketplace, one that's getting more competitive all the time.
Yes, play they don't daughter the dear father. Sorry, it's, you know what, whatever.
No.
Although, who knows, you know, there could be much more juice in social experiments, or maybe not so much juice left in that social experiments tank. I mean, hell, even Microsoft tried these types of social games themselves last generation with things like 1 versus 100 on Xbox Live. Who remembers that?
That did.
Full-on failure.
It had a cult following, but it wasn't enough people.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was ahead of its time, though. Who knows?
Maybe. Just try it, bringing it back for a third season. Just try it. Or Amazon. Hey, I don't care who brings it back. Just try it. It was a lot of fun.
Give it a shot. It was a cool concept. Screw your friends over by being smarter than them. It's fun.
That's like what all of us want.
Yes, it is.
Everyone who was just kind of an asshole in school.
Which is all
Ew.
of us. What do you guys think about Twitch getting into game development? Let us know in the comments down below.
And for more news about Twitch taking over the world, remember to like this video and subscribe to the know.
Get that skin, get that skin.
So brush.
I'm a little offended you didn't eat it.
Your brush hair?
I'm just kidding. Eat my brush hair.